Good morning, everybody. It is Wanda here with today's tarot. How are you all? Here in Kiama, New South Wales, Australia, we have a very huge wind storm. So much so that the trees are literally bending over with the wind. The trees are going with the flow. And I'm sure the trees don't like bending over that far, but they're going with the flow of the wind. And last night, during the full moon, I saw the moonlight streaming through my windows, and I was thinking to myself, what is it about myself, or what is it about people when we are in resistance? And this is one example. Now have a look in the comments box, and hello everyone that's hopping on right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you like my new lipstick. Anyway, here we go. So talking about that, do you try too hard? Just think about that for a minute. Do you try too hard to please others? Are you a people pleaser? I was, and to some degree I think I still am, right? Are you a kind of person who's trying to reach the top too quickly, too much, and you'll bend over? There's a difference, because when we're trying too hard, what are we actually trying to do? Think about that. When someone is trying too hard, there's not enough self-love. So in your life, if you are trying too hard with the boss, if you're trying too hard in your business, if you're trying too hard to be a people pleaser, if you're trying too hard to be the end all and be all of everyone's sunshine, that is an indicator that you are in resistance, because there's another part of you that is lacking. And in that lack, it's about self-love. Now let's go back to the trees in this windstorm that we've got right now. Those trees are going with the flow. They are allowing the wind to bend them. When we are in the flow of life, and particularly in the life of an entrepreneur and in business and in your work, you will always find that there will be a stretch or a bend in the road. And to go with the flow means it's okay, because you'll find a solution to that problem. That is something I think that in my own life, I've never done. I've always been resistant, and that resistance can have many faces, and it will pop up and bite you on the bum when you don't even realize it's coming. But think about this one. Rather than going, oh my God, what now? Which is sometimes what I even do today. Oh my God, what now? You know, what else is in the road? What else is there? That it's mostly very, very important that you be very kind to yourself, and you stop and you go, well, give yourself some love, kiddo. You're doing your best right now, and everything is okay as it is right now. Bring yourself back to the present moment. Now we've got the full moon coming up. Like I said, we've got a very strong wind going. The universe and our earth energies will always show us what we need to do next. And sometimes we have to sort of sit down, and rather than try to analyze it, because analyzing puts you in a space of you're not enough, to be, okay, rather than analyze, just look and be mindful of what is showing up. And the biggest takeaway that I have gotten over the last week for my own personal self is to lean into it. Whenever there is change, whenever there is any kind of change that is coming up in a relationship, a new start, starting up a business, in the middle of a business, trying to, reach a certain goal for money, what you will find, everybody, and this is the truth, you will find that if you lean into the discomfort, if you lean into the yucky feeling you've got, and then you might even say, oh, I'm not aligned, that's garbage. You are in the right place at the right time. When you're aligned, you don't get those feelings. When those feelings arise and you are uncomfortable, and type in the box below if this is resonating with you, if you are getting what I'm talking about, when I'm talking about the bending of the trees, when I'm talking about when you're trying too hard. That is, the trying too hard is not in alignment. And when you are always in alignment, you know, because there's no time in that moment, right? I've had that feeling myself. But when we are saying to ourselves, oh, I'm not in alignment, I feel uncomfortable, the thing is, lean into it. Get more uncomfortable. Feel more uncomfortable. Because we are creatures of habit, and we are creatures of instant gratification. We want it instantly. We want it right there, right now. We wanted it yesterday. That doesn't work in the process of things, particularly if you want to spiritually grow. Okay, I hope that's making sense. This is, I suppose, in myself, what I'm working with, a few little things like that at a very deep level that I need to go into myself. I'll let you know how I go on Monday. I've got the whole weekend for it to open up and blossom and show me what it might be. And it doesn't have to be something huge. It can be something sometimes very, very small. That I know also. So what is the weekend going to show for us? At the full moon that's come up, and the winds, and you know, comment below if you're from another country. What's your weather like? What's it trying to show you? I know for some of you in the UK, you've had really cold snaps. Some of my friends who live in Croatia and Serbia, I know that you people have been suffering with cold and no internet, which is not surprising when Mercury goes into retrograde. But here we go. So what is today's card going to show us today? This card for the whole of the weekend. Okay, I'm busily creating a YouTube channel at the moment. That will be fun. Become a YouTube diva. Hope you think that would be interesting. Okay, here we go. Right, are we ready? Here is the first card. Oh my goshes. Okay, here we have the Alchemist. All right, a major arcana card. Can you see that card? What's she doing? Okay, so she's got the cauldron. So she's not a witch. The cauldron, actually, that warm cauldron is the symbol of turning lead into gold. Now here we are. This is perfect. And there she is. She's holding up. She's cooking something, like she's creating something. What have you been busy on? What project have you been busy creating? Is it a YouTube channel following? Is it something on Facebook? Are you doing online work like myself? Aside from the tarot, are you planning a career in tarot? Are you launching something, or have you been busy on a project that had, or even in a relationship? Have you been nurturing a relationship? Have you been trying to bring the family together for something? Because this is very powerful card, and what it means is you have the opportunity now to not give up, because your gold, you are about to create that gold. You are on the edge of it all happening. So do not give up on this project, or whatever it is that you are designing, creating, moving into. Those of you who have just started something, for instance, or it might look like that, but it's all part of the bigger picture. So just say you've moved from one place to another in the last few weeks, and you're thinking, I'm starting again. No, you're not. It might seem like you're starting again, but this next step in your future is now going to propel you like an aeroplane propeller, and you're going to fly into exactly what it is you need to be and what it is exactly that you're doing. If you're looking for your heart's purpose, hang in there. because sometimes we can be a couple of centimeters away from the finish line, and you have to have that little bit more of faith in yourself and trust the process. Does that make sense? Now, I know I can see everybody who's joined on. Hello, hello. You know that I don't sort of look in the comments box because, you know, I get distracted from my flow and then I forget what I'm saying. So apologies if I'm not saying hello to you right now. I'm seeing all the lines go up and down, but thank you so much for listening. I greatly appreciate it. So today's card is about turning lead into gold. What is that project that maybe you put under the carpet for a little while, thinking that maybe it wasn't worth doing? Pull it out again, have a look. Maybe you need to tweak something, but the gold is there. This is beautiful. And at the back you can see the pyramid, you can see the through the window, you can see the rainbow, and the rainbow is always, you know, enlightenment. So keep going. Maybe you need to tweak a few things, but the answer is there. The gold is there. And this is a major arcana card, which tells me this, whatever it is that you're doing, will propel you into the future, right? Because it's a huge card. It's a huge leap of faith. So keep going. Don't stop. Don't give up. That is the answer for today. Sometimes in my comments box I wrote trying too hard. And you can feel that when you're getting angry and cranky. And then just hang back a little bit and give yourself some love. Go for a walk along the beach. I love the beach. What do you love to do? Go play bowls. You know, go for a walk. You know, go bird watching. You know, something that gives makes your heart sing. Go play your guitar, or listen to music, or do some meditations, whatever it is, or read a book. You know, read a book's a good one. So just to get out of your head for a little bit. Now, who am I going to read for today? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, near already. Okay, so how many I look now? There's, oh, far out. Hang on a sec. I'm having a look and seeing if there's someone. Oh, Linnell, are you there, Linnell? Because I'm going to read for you today, darling. Okay, I've been meaning to catch up with you, by the way. I've been meaning to say, hi, Linnell, do you want to have a chat? And I'm just forgetting all the time. So, Linnell, this card is for you today. And we'll have a look and see, because remember, we are all one. And so whatever card is for Linnell will speak to all of you online right now. And it'll speak to me as well, of course. So I'm giving these cards a really, really good shuffle just to see what angel will pop up today and be our beautiful little guidance. Here we go. All right. Oh, far out. Two popped up. Oh, my gosh. Which one will I pick? Okay, I'm going to read both of them because they both popped out by accident. The first one that I saw is the angel. Start again. Linnell, this is for you. Angel of guides and love. Here we are. Look at that beautiful sunset there, or sunrise with the heart in the middle. Okay, so this card here is about joy. It's about your marriage. It's about your level of vulnerability and just letting it be there. And it says about, it talks also about loving yourself. You cannot expect love from others if you do not love yourself. And the level of love that you feel for yourself will be reflected in the love that people have for you. So there's always a little bit of an imbalance there, but it's about filling your cup. You know, one of the ladies I know, she'd been through a lot of like terrible relationships in her life. Her name is Linda Liv Doctor, and she is fabulous because she decided the only way that she was going to get in her life was to marry herself. So she went through that ritual of marrying herself. And in that ritual of marrying herself, she just rose in her own life, realizing how wonderful person she is to contribute to the world. And in a way, this card is a bit like that. Now, I'm not saying go off and get married to yourself. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is recognize Recognize the love within you. And when you do recognize that, give it to yourself first. Fill your cup first. Now, the second card that popped up today, Lynelle, for you, was also the Angel of Careers. Now it's time to really snap up the opportunity. You've got a ladder, which is the symbol. You're going to climb up to the top. It's keep going and have the faith to follow your dreams. So guys, that is it for today. Let us have a look and see. Oh, hang on, that card of the Alchemist, where did I put it? Anyway, you know what card that was? The Alchemist card, that turning lead into gold. You've got the self-love card, and you've got the career card. The career card talking about opportunities, being open to them. But Lynelle, I have to say something here. Even though I know what you're doing with your work, I know that there's something else coming up. It's like an opportunity, but this opportunity is going to give you that branding or that edge that you need for your business. And that goes for everybody listening online right now. So there's something coming up that will open up to you that go, oh, that is what it is. So, for example, I do like online work, okay, but my branding is like tarot and art. So I work through that kind of thing, right? If you look at someone else, they could be like online, doing online work, but they talk about how to build your business. Someone else, for example, my husband, for example, he works with photography, right? So that will be his edge. So for those of you out there who are not sure what your edge right is now, it's coming. Have that faith that it will come, and just ask the universe, show me what it is. And it can be so simple. You know, it could be so very, very simple. You know, you might be really great in the garden, for instance, and you know exactly how to snip, like, for example, a little plant, and you know that when you snip the plant that way, in that little twig, in a succulent or whatever, that you put it in the ground and you will get beautiful geraniums or whatever. So that's what I'm trying to explain there. So branding, a new direction, in the same, but a new direction. So that's wonderful. So self-love, new directions, let the universe show you. And guys, what are you going to do to turn your lead into gold? Is it forgiveness? Is it a big bunch of love? Is it inviting that cranky pants person to a Christmas party? Is it giving someone a kiss on the cheek? Is it giving somebody some extra love? Is it giving yourself extra love? What is it that you can do today to make a difference to someone's life? What can you do today to make a difference to your own life? And give yourself some love. Everybody, that's it for today. Have a beautiful weekend. I will see you again on Monday, Saturday and Sunday. I'll miss you, but you know I'll be back here on Monday again. Have a really great weekend. Lots and lots of love to you from me. And thank you so much for all the beautiful messages that I've been getting from you. I really appreciate it. I love every minute of it when you're telling me where you're from, whether this resonates with you or not. And sometimes if it doesn't, and you might get the shits about this and go, what the hell is she talking about now? If you just take that on, if there's resistance, that speaks 1,000 words. Let me tell you, I've had those experiences myself, and I know exactly what it is. But if you're in resistance about it and go, oh, that's not true, maybe it's speaking to another level, and it's not the mind, it's the soul. So everybody have a beautiful weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.